So I was to make a first impressions video on the Resident Evil Reverse multiplayer, online multiplayer beta right after my last video, like I said on the end of the video, but suddenly there was server maintenance going on, so I was not able to test it out until today. The server maintenance lasted up until this morning, so just came from playing a couple of rounds and on the Xbox One, like I think I mentioned before. Well, first of all, I was kind of pissed off that you got to go through the bullshit of linking your Capcom ID, which I didn't even have at first place. So I had to make a Capcom ID, register it and link it with my Xbox Live. It wasn't that difficult, of course, but I just hate all these, required. You can't play without linking your Capcom ID with either Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. So yeah, after I got through that, I got to play the beta, and well, let's put it in a nutshell. It didn't impress me like the Resident Evil Resistance did from the start. So with Resistance I was immediately hooked. I think the concept was great. One mastermind versus survivors. That concept was neat and I liked it. And this time, yeah, that much I knew about this Reverse, that it was going to be very different than Resistance, and it really was, and not in a good way in my opinion. The concept is so much more simpler this time. You play as heroes, humans, and there are Leon S. Kennedy, Claire Redfield, Ada Wong Hunk, Chris Redfield, and Jill Valentine. Six playable humans or heroes. And then there are bioweapons you also play as, like Fat Molded from Resident Evil 7, Jack Baker from Resident Evil 7, Gamma Hunter. I think it was exactly, I'm not sure exactly the same, but it was from the Resident Evil, kind of like from the Resident Evil 3 remake, Gamma Hunter, and Nemesis, and then Super Tyrant. I think those were all the 5 bioweapons you play as. And the concept is pretty much this. You first start as a human, and then if someone kills you, you transform into a random bioweapon, then you try to kill humans as a bioweapon. And I think you can also kill other bioweapons with a bioweapon. And of course kill humans, but with other humans. Yeah, but it just didn't impress me. Well, the game can grow on me. I will give it a chance because I just played a couple of rounds and that is not much. But well, first of all, this is my first impressions on the beta. So, but yeah, I'm not so sure about this, as the Resistance, I played that so fucking much that I got pretty much bored. I got tired of it in the end. But yeah, we'll see if I will be constantly playing this once the Resident Evil 8 Village is out. And this is going to be the multiplayer component of that package. So it is pretty much like the Resident Evil 3 remake, and the Resistance came with it. So this is the kind of same thing that the reverse will be included in the Resident Evil 8 Village. But yeah, I'll definitely play this more and see if I get more into it after playing it more. But yeah, it's I would say it's a kind of boring. My first impressions that the game is kind of boring. It doesn't hold my interest that long. But then again, those rounds are much shorter than in Resistance. So the rounds are, well, in the beta there were 5 minutes, 5-minute long rounds, so that's pretty short. So I think that the 5 minutes is just perfect time for this kind of game, because if the rounds were longer, I think it would feel repetitive much quicker. You would get bored much quicker. So I think the 5 minutes is quite perfect for this game. So what else to say, real? It's and the gameplay is, it's very arcade style. So so there's the basic, you dodge with the A button or with DualShock the X button. You dodge side to side, and there's just basic shooting and special abilities. Every character has a special ability, like Claire has this she throws this electric grenade or something, EMP style shit that incapacitates enemies, will shock them. And then there's Leon who has a roundhouse kick, a kind of kick, and that's pretty much it. It's like I said, it's very simple, very simple. So yeah, I'm not sure. This game could be could offer more variation than I got the feeling of this beta. But the beta is very simple, and also I think there's only one map, and it's a Resident Evil 2 remake RPD. And I really like that map. Of course, the RPD is a very legendary classic location on Resident Evil series. Really like the map, and at least. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's my first impressions. Not so much looking forward to this time around, the multiplayer component, but we'll see. It can happen. Maybe I'll get hooked to this also, but I have high doubts about that. But yeah, this was also made by the same team Neoparts that made the Resistance. So I think that's a good thing. Well, it pretty much it depends on who you ask, because there were very much hate also towards Resistance and Neopart's effort on that game, but I loved that, and I'm quite relieved that this is made by the same team, and I kinda also expected it to be from the same team. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's about it. Can't think of any more else to say about this. But yeah, I expected more, to be perfectly honest. I expected more from this. But I think better to have this than nothing. So I will gladly take this with Resident Evil 8 Village, because yeah, it's a, if I'm not going to play it as constantly as I play at Resistance, it's still it's a good way to kill time. So you can just randomly play it a few rounds and enjoy it. But yeah, I can't see, well, at this moment I can't see myself playing this as much as I play at Resistance. Nowhere near as much. But yeah, I think I'm finished now for real. So yeah, these were my first impressions, and it's going to be another month till the game comes out. Well, I still don't have a PS5 and I don't know when, so, and I have pre-ordered Resident Evil 8 for PS5, so I'm pretty sure I can't play that game on day one. So that means I can't play Resident Evil Reverse day one either. So that fucking sucks, but what can you do? Sony fucking screwed up, and I kinda hope they suffer from this, because they need to learn about this fucking mistake they made. You know, releasing a console in a situation like this. They fucking knew it would lead to difficulties. But enough of that. Maybe next time. Maybe PS5 rant part 3. I don't know. But yeah, see you in the next one.